ease your mind while we laugh and play. Here comes DJ Boom, Shaheem, and Aunt Debbie. Yes, we're on our way to brighten up your day. Here we go.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shore to
Here we go, here we go. From the shore to P1 show.
Here we go.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Be more. Asbury Park, New York. You know we got y'all. Here we go, here we go, here we go, y'all. Here we go, here we go, here we go, y'all. What's up, everybody? Everybody in the beautiful world. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of From the Shore to Be More. Of course, I am one of your handsome hosts. I am the one, the only, Shaheem. Let's go.
Yeah. I am Deborah Singletary, also known as Aunt Debbie.
There he is.
What's going on, everybody? It's yours truly, DJ Boom, here in the building, making it do what it do, right along with these two, each and every Sunday. At least I try to be here each and every Sunday to help out and lend my expertise to the world. What's up, everybody?
Ashe, amen.
And yes, he is DJ Boom, and of course, you know we are the treacherous three of the tri-state area and the DMV. And welcome back, everybody, to another episode. We sure appreciate you guys coming along with us for this journey, right, guys?
Yeah, I'm interested. I'm here.
I'm very interested.
Right.
We have an amazing topic for you guys today, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. It's a topic that I think that's on a lot of people's minds these days. Everyone, our topic today is going to be flirting. Everyone, harmless fun or playing with fire, ladies and gentlemen. What's it going to be, everybody? Let's talk all about it. And so, that being said, though, I also want to say, let's not just leave it to us just sitting here and talk to ourselves, everybody. Make sure you comment on the show, everybody. We want to hear from all you guys out there, right? For sure.
Yep,
Yeah.
all the time.
Thank you. I thought I was sitting here by myself for a second there, guys. All right, there we go. All right. But that being said, I also want to mention last week's show, everyone. That was a great topic, too, everyone. Keeping it realistic, ladies and gentlemen. And, yeah, thank you, Junior. So if you might have missed that particular topic, everyone, be sure to go back. You can definitely catch it on our YouTube page. Make sure you tell a friend. Make sure you just subscribe, everybody, because we're definitely trying our best to get those numbers out. Right, guys? For sure.
Absolutely. I'm trying to make sure I got the head
Okay, thank you. And also,
So when you go right, guys, I'm like, what does he want me to do?
I should say ladies too, right? Ladies,
What is that you? Right, you guys? It's like, yeah, no, wrong.
I gotta say, ladies and guys. How about that? I don't know what to say, but I mean, you guys out there, what you want me with the show?
It's fine. And by the way, I don't identify with the term lady. I don't like it for myself. I think, not that I get, if people call me a lady, I don't, go bash them in. But for me, the word lady is a watered down version of a woman. It's like a social role. And as you know, I'm earthy. I'm raw. I'm more raw. I'm not a lady. I'm a woman. And hopefully, mostly kind. But I'm not a role. Not a role.
I like that. And I think there's a lot of our listeners out there that can appreciate that. Absolutely. But mentioning last week's episode, I also want to mention our co-host is with us from time to time. Hopefully she joins us today, Shelly Washington. Yes, and hopefully she gets the opportunity to join us today. If she doesn't, then maybe she and her friends are tuning in today on this beautiful Sunday, everybody. How about that, everybody? Yeah, let them know what's up out there. Right, like I'm hollering at my son over here, I want to make sure I mention my son Junior, who's our engineer for the day, and also has his own thing going on, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want to talk about gaming or anime, you be sure to reach out to him at Otaku Everything, everybody. And that's on Anime Cannibal, and that's on YouTube, everybody. Yes, he does has his own thing going on, so he would sure appreciate hearing from you guys. Right, Junior?
Yep.
That's right. Go ahead and give yourself a round of applause. And also, before we get to the show rolling, and I promise you we're going to do that in 1 second, I just want to remind everybody that nothing in life is free. Neither is this show. And we sure could use some help from you guys, keeping the lights on. And this is how you can help us out. Junior, you mind doing this for me?
Help support your favorite podcast, From the Shore to Be More, by donating to the show. You can send donations to the links below. Or if you're a business, you can call us directly at 732-455-2503. We would like to thank the entire From the Shore to Be More family for all your help, and don't forget to tell a friend.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, definitely help us out. This is starting to feel more like a community service than a business, everybody. Can you please help us out? There you go. But we don't mind. We don't mind.
It's a community service.
It is, isn't it? It is a big one. It is.
Yeah.
That's why we keep showing up every Sunday, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go, everybody. Listen, and y'all keep on listening. Y'all keep on paying attention. While y'all doing that, we are going to this. Junior, let's keep this thing rolling.
Get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, get on up. Turn it up. Now we gonna have us a good time.
Happy birthday! Cancers out there celebrating their birthday as the beautiful Shelly Washington joins us. Hey, Shelly, what's going on?
Hey, Shelly.
Happy Sunday to everybody.
Thank you, sister.
Happy Sunday to you,
Sister woman.
And I want to say to our audience out there, Shelly actually wasn't able to join us in our last meeting, and so I was actually wondering if she was going to be available for us for this conversation. So I said, well, Debbie and I was like, just send her a link. Oh, Debbie was like, just send her a link, see what's happening. And so sure enough, I got to say, yes, she ran and came to our rescue and joined us today. So thank you again for showing up for us, Shelly. We sure do appreciate it, right, guys?
Yeah, last week was crazy, so I do appreciate you sending me the link. That was awesome.
No, thank you for showing up. And I wish I was reached out to you sooner, but I do definitely appreciate you showing up today. Thank you so much, Shelly. All right. Let's get some birthday shout outs. Or Debbie usually start us off. So do you have anybody special you want to shout out today?
Yeah, I'd like to acknowledge Nelson Mandela.
Thank you.
Born on this day. And you probably remember that he was an activist in South Africa, was jailed for his activism. And when you read about apartheid, the fact that I was a grown woman while this stuff was going on was spoken. That people just will go in somebody's land and grab it. And he said, oh, no, you don't. And eventually he became president. So shout out to Nelson Mandela and all the freedom fighters.
Well, oh man, I'm charged up now. I feel like stepping on the streets now. Thank you for that, Debbie. I want to tell you especially why that touches me, because there was a celebration for Nelson Mandela, as they do in South Africa every year, and President Barack Obama gave a speech at the celebration. Check out the social media, everybody. Go Google it. And he had some wonderful words to say. So thanks again, Debbie, for that. All right, let's keep it moving on. Boom, you got anybody special you want to shout out, or should we let the ladies go first?
Can't hear you.
Your sound is off.
Can't hear you.
Shelly, why don't we just start with you? Boom will come back to us. Shelly, anybody special you want to shout out? Thank you.
No, I don't have anyone special right now. No, I don't.
Leo or otherwise, because that's right. Leo is coming up in what, I think 2 or 3 days. Leo or otherwise. Yeah. So you can't just enjoy your time while you're here. All right, Boom, can you hear us?
Okay, well, let's
All right.
work that out.
Yeah, I'm going to just keep this
talking.
thing rolling right along because I do have a couple people want to shout out. Start with my wife's family because she would kill me if I didn't make sure I shout these people out. She wanted to shout her cousin, Isaiah Sconyers. So his birthday is on July 21st. So we want to make sure we get to him. Randy Dwayne Sconyers. She wanted to make sure that we shout him out. July 22nd will be his birthday. Also, real quick, I want to shout a good friend of mine who's in support of the show, watches a lot. Debbie Fitzpatrick, we call her Peaches. I've known her since high school. She's been watching the show. Her birthday passed was July 17th. Shout out, girl. Thanks for supporting me always, and I appreciate that. And that's my personal ones. Boom, real quick, you got some?
Yeah, I have no shout outs.
Okay,
I'm over everybody.
All right, there it is then. I'm just going to shout out a couple people real fast, some stars that you may know. Start with this guy here. Something's going on with my computer, Lord. Oh, no, there he goes. This guy here that you might know. Mr. Jason Weaver, everybody. July 18th is his birthday. I want to shout this guy out. Not only, you might have seen him in many movies, but he's getting rich for his voice in The Lion King, singing that song, everybody. So I definitely want to shout him out. Get your bag, boy. Get your bag. Also, I want to keep the ball rolling. I want to shout out this Jersey girl because my wife would kill me if I didn't. That would be Wendy Williams. July 18th was her birthday. I hope she's getting all the help she needs. Shout out to
What?
Wendy
I
Williams.
never understood how she became famous. What launched her career? I don't know. She just seemed to
She's
come out the
famous for
blue
gossip.
me.
Famous for gossip. I'm just gonna say that, but she's from my area, my hometown, and so I definitely had to.
Now she's a martyr. Now she's a martyr for mocking the death of a young man on her show. That's why her show was canceled.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Who
wow.
was that? I'm sorry, I was researching.
Wendy Williams.
Oh, her, Wendy.
Wendy, yeah. Jersey girl. She's going through a lot. I don't know anything about what's going on with her show, but just happy birthday to her. I'm gonna shout her out, but she's a Jersey girl, and I'm just gonna keep this ball rolling, everybody, because I don't want to get stuck too long. I'm gonna shout out this handsome guy here, handsome like me, actor Omar Epps. On July 20th will be his birthday, so happy birthday to him. Yeah, Junior, that's all right.
He's the Zaxby guy now.
He's a what?
Zaxby's.
What's
The
that?
restaurant Zaxby's, he's on the commercials now.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
selling
Get your
chicken.
bag. That's another person
That
getting
must
money.
be
Go ahead
your
and get your bag.
birthday.
Maybe.
Where is that?
North Carolina.
It's only in the South. They're only in the South.
Don't you hate that? When it's restaurants, it's only down south. But whatever. Let me keep this ball rolling. I don't even want to get stuck on that. That's a whole different argument. Last but not least, rounding out my trio, a New York guy, everybody. Shout out to New York. New York's been having a heck of a year. But this guy here. Big happy birthday to the crying man himself, Keith Sweat, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, July 22nd will be his birthday, so shout out to him. I gotta tell you, talk about him all you want, his crying to the ladies. He has some hit songs, and I still love him to this day. Am I the only one?
I never heard of him. That's why I like being on this show with the young people.
All right, there you go, everybody. What is your chance to
What
celebrate?
you mean you
Keith
never
Sweat?
heard of Keith Sweat?
Never.
Yeah. I was a little hurt. I just wasn't going to say it, but I was a little hurt. But that's all right. We'll play some for you. But anyway, we'll play some. And listen, guys, if you're out there having a celebration of any kind this summer, we'd appreciate it if you made our small businesses part of your celebrations, everybody. This is how you can get in contact with us to do that. Junior, help me out. Reach DJ Boom and Shush Entertainment at boomsquaddjs.com 678-334-1745 for your next big event or karaoke night. And to attend the next Silent Fitness event, be sure to reach out to Shush Entertainment, a subsidiary of D3 Lux Entertainment. Before stepping out for the night, look for the latest in women's fashion at terryscloset.com. Step into Terry's closet and step out in style. Terry'sCloset.com, your closet's new best friend. And reach Deborah Singletary at visioncarriers@AOL.com for astrology consultations, art workshops, wedding ceremonies, and rituals. Be sure to reach out to Vision Carriers at AOL.com, 212-234-1329. There you go, everybody. Give us a call. Support your small business, especially small black businesses. Major changes coming to terryscloset.com. Everybody look for that. I just wanted to say that real quick. And also, real fast before we move on, I know there was a lot of birthdays that I missed. There's a ton of y'all out there that are either Cancers or Leos. I'll get to it another time, I promise. No, now that being said, we want to keep this thing moving on, right, Junior? So let's keep the ball rolling.
You know, I guess right now we should start the show.
CTV and moving. I know everybody's looking for something to watch during this summer season. Here's your chance to get something good. All right, on Debbie, we'll start with you. You got something good for us to watch?
Oh my God, I forgot to note the name of the movie. I found it.
Good.
I watched on Netflix Shipwrecked Nightmare.
Oh, I am so glad you brought that one up. That was definitely one that I saw too.
Shelly just offered me a free cruise. I told her no. No, thank you, Shelly. I ain't going. It was horrible. Yeah. And I guess that's but fun to watch and go, oh my God.
Yeah. Incredible story.
Incredible story.
I did see that. That's a good one. Yeah.
Makes you question, people who are in charge of things.
Hello. Oh my God. I don't want to ruin it for people because I know I want people to go see it right on Debbie. So yeah, go check. Definitely. That was a good one on Debbie. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right. Boom, you got one for us?
I got one you shouldn't watch, and that's Creep and Creep 2. Don't watch neither one of them. Don't do it. Waste your time.
Are they new?
I don't like watching stuff where people are obviously being silly. I'm not gonna call them the other S word, but when they're obviously like come on, really, this don't even make sense. Why are you even this gullible? See, I'm trying to use better words, better language. I don't want to offend nobody, but
you mean stupid.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, it's out there. Cat's out the bag. There you go. All right.
Yes, don't go there.
It's like, what? Come on, let's make this make sense.
All right.
So, yeah, don't watch that. Don't. I may watch Shipwreck though. I did watch a movie that if you're into the Kill Bill franchise, I don't know if y'all familiar with the Kill Bill movies. It's called They Will Kill You. And it's in that kind of realm. It's a comedy type of horror, type of all spit together sort of thing. Okay. It's actually pretty good. I thought the concept was great. So it's called They Will Kill You, but it's a pretty good movie. Awesome. Check it out.
Thanks for that. Thank you, Boom.
I think Netflix is where it is, obviously.
All right, cool. Netflix is you owe us a check. Anyway, Shelly, I'm always looking forward to your picks because you have some deep picks. You do. So I'm curious. What do you got for us?
Well, I hope you checked out Duel. That was actually pretty good. But I actually watched a repeat. I don't know if you guys remembered or actually watched it when it first came out. Heroes. Do y'all remember that? Where they all became like superheroes and they had to save the cheerleader, save the world. Do y'all remember that?
I remember it.
That was a good. So the thing is that I couldn't remember exactly how it went. So I said, let me just rewatch the first couple episodes. But I totally went down the rabbit hole and watched the entire first season. It was actually really good. And it's been a while. Like, I don't know if they put it on Netflix because they're coming out with a new one or an addition to it or something, but It was actually really, it was a really good show.
What's the name again?
Heroes.
Heroes.
Heroes. Am I not saying it right? Got my
No, you
southern
can't
accent
say
in
it.
there.
Yeah,
Heroes.
No, it's just the first
Heroes.
I'm hearing about it. So I I got to go look it up and check it out.
Yeah, I'm not even sure how old it actually is, but it's really good show.
Yeah, I believe it came out in the early 2000s. And they may be trying to do a reboot, but you know, a lot of these shows are now being picked up on networks like Netflix and stuff like that because they can continue to make money as long as that program runs. So
Well,
Yeah.
let them get their money. I'm not gonna hate on them. Shelly, thank you for that. I will make sure that I go check it out. You give me such deep movies, and I don't want to miss out. All right, there we go, everybody. Real quick, I got one for you. Since on Debbie already got my other one, I got one for you guys. And this one, I thought, and I'm surprised nobody even bothered to bring this up. Maybe it's just a little too silly. A new series inside everybody with Will Ferrell, everybody, and that's Hawk, everybody. Yes, I think there's 9, 10 episodes. I sat down, my wife and I want to say maybe 2 or 3 days. We watched almost every last single one of it. It's Will Ferrell, everybody. You know it's gonna be some.
Was it funny?
Come on. It's the elf himself, everybody. So yeah, it was funny. So I recommend that if you have some time and you're not watching us, that you sit down and go check out Hawk. Right? And there we go. That's our movie.
yeah, Hawk. I think it's gonna be funny because Will Ferrell is funny, but I want to change his funny. Like you can't be the same funny in everything. It's the same, almost the same character. You know what I mean? It's just like, okay, so you're just gonna stay that character for forever in every movie, although he's funny.
I feel
I
like that would
just
be really
haven't
hard.
been.
He's the same.
Yeah, like that same. So you're just gonna be the same character in every
Well,
movie
you said it yourself. I mean, as long as they're making money off of it, they're gonna keep doing it. So there you go. All right, there you go. All right, now
That's an interesting point of view.
I'm sorry. Go ahead on Debbie.
Interesting point of view.
It is.
That Boom just put out.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Somebody needed to have a conversation with them. Well, until they do that, all right, everybody, if you have show topics that you think our audience would love, or if you are better yet, if you are a business looking to support our growing program here, there's a way you can get in contact with us, and this is how you can do that. Hit it, Julie. To contact us, you can reach us on our YouTube channel, where you can comment, join the show, and please don't forget to subscribe. You can also watch, like, and comment, join the show on our social media pages. Our Facebook or Instagram is at From the Shore to Be More. Our Twitter or X is at 2_Be More. And our email is fromtheshore@gmail.com. You can also call the show at 732-455-2503. If no one answers, please leave a message and someone from the show will get back to you. And please, tell a friend. Please tell a friend. Let's get those numbers up.
As related to time, before we jump into the topic, the show Heroes started in 2006. That was 20 years ago. Like, good grief. Time just be flying like golly days. That was 20 years ago. I just looked it up. It's like, good grief. But I remember Heroes, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember it was
yeah.
back when you
years
had
ago.
to wait for the next episode. That's how I knew it was some time back, because
Right.
you can stream
It's like,
everything
sheesh.
just from top to bottom, but back then you had
Yeah,
to wait.
yeah, a good way to make us all feel old, everybody. How about that? All right.
Exactly.
Today's topic, ladies and gentlemen, that
20
moment
years
you all
ago.
been waiting for. I know you all got a lot to say on this. We all got a lot to say on this. Innocent or not, as an adult or even sometimes as a child, we've all flirted. We're all guilty, I'm sure, at some point. Whether it was a glance that maybe lingered too long, or a joke that someone found extra funny. Boy, you're too funny. You know what I mean? I think,
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about.
Guilty of it? What?
Okay. Well, all right. So maybe we're not guilty. Why don't you explain why we wouldn't be guilty of it?
Well, flirting is an important social skill or social moray. It has its purpose, and it's not. We need it. That's how I might figure out whether somebody is open to being into me, that they give me a little flirt. I don't think it's like, I don't think it's a bad thing, and I don't think we want to discourage people from flirting. But here's how this topic came up for me. We were on the podcast, and I said to Shaheem, I don't know what I said to him. Um, you fine. I don't know what I said. I don't think I said that, but I said
I
something.
know that's right.
And he said, "Oh, flattery will get you everywhere." And I laughed,
Right.
and I realized, oh, that was a fun moment. Like I got to say, "Hey, baby," and he said, "Do, do, do, do." And we had a moment, right? Now, everybody know Shaheem lives too far away. And
That's the reason. Yes.
Yeah.
he's 25 years younger, and he's my nephew. So I trying to pick him up, right?
And married. And married.
Oh my gosh! Oh, I forgot about that.
Hello.
And he's married, and I didn't think I was flirting. I was simply paying him a compliment, like Shaheem, I see you've been working out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And I thought, oh, this is, I had a fun moment. It's innovating. It's fun to flirt.
We smiled.
But what if Terry, Shaheem's wife, didn't know me, and because I look 56, I was in his age group, and what if that had been misconstrued by him, and he shows up at my door, but I got a bat, that I would, so it got me thinking, when is flirting harmless and fun and connecting, and when does it cross the line?
Right. I think, and it's such a fine line. I agree with a lot of things you said. I think flirting is almost, if I had to compare it to, it's almost like a tool that we use in life. Almost. This is how we test the water, and I'm not just talking about relationships alone. I'm talking about a lot of things. This is how we test the water with a lot of things, by flirting with it a little bit. Trying it out a little bit, see where it takes us. Right. So it's a necessary thing in life, or emotional, whatever you want to call it in life, and I think where it goes starts with the intention. Right.
Right.
I think it's all behind the intention, and to a degree, and we talk about this so much on this show. Honesty with yourself. What are you really looking for?
Come on, like honestly, I'm just flirting.
When you flirt, oh yeah, of course, shoot.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know that it's an honesty issue unless the person says, "Oh, you like me? Can we go out?" And I go, I was just flirting. Shelley, do you like to be flirted with, or do you ever flirt? Is that a fun thing for you, or?
Good question.
I think, of course, occasionally someone has found me attractive, thank God. But the point is, I do think that there is that fine line between being flirted with and then being harassed. And I think that harassment line is where it's kind of confusing for most people. I think men in general feel like they have the how do I want to put it? Like the right to just flirt at any time at any given moment. But I feel like it comes with knowing where to stop or what to say that can go across the line. Just to say, "Hi, you're a very attractive woman," is one thing versus saying, "Oh, baby, come here, da 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 da." That's too much, and that's gonna turn off most women, even if they were open to an opportunity to say more to you, etc. And I think in today's society, most women have been geared up through social media and everything else to kind of reject any form of compliments or even that initial comment,
Oh, sorry. No, Cecil jumped on. and he's one of the people I flirt with sometimes. Um,
Honest answer. I like that.
we work together. He know I ain't coming to
I like
his house. He ain't coming to mine. He know I don't cook. But it's sort of. But I think it's important to receive a flirt at some point. Shelley, if someone said to you, well, "You're a very attractive woman," they a bad flirt. Now here's flirting, girl. You wearing that blouse.
now she just
You
messing
know
with
what I
people's
mean?
game
That's
now.
different. Now, so I go, girl, or I guess guys don't say girl. You wearing that blouse. Now,
No,
it could be a flirt, right? If I'm
okay.
gay or if I'm a man, it could be a flirt. But it's an opportunity for her to sort of weave and bob with it. She can say, "Oh my God, yeah, this is one of my favorites. Really, how did you get here?" And now we can continue. Or she could say, "Oh, thank you. Oh, I see my mother down the road. Let me go talk to her." It's so there is some skill to it.
I
So
was about to
guys, I'm going
ask
to give a class later
you
on the art of
guys.
flirting.
Well, I want to throw this out to women, and I think I agree with you that especially for women that well, it is an art tool. Let me throw this out there. Is flirting different for women compared to men because women have to be a little more careful? There's more of a safety issue because an innocent flirt from a woman could bring on the wrong kind of character. Maybe I watch too much Netflix. I don't know. But an innocent flirt can bring the wrong kind of attention is what I mean.
I don't know if I would
Meant to
classify
say.
that as just men towards women. I would say people towards people because I flirt every single day of my existence on this planet. You know what I mean? I'm a DJ was one, and then I'm naturally a charming guy. So if I see somebody and they're not smiling, like, yeah, you know what, you would look a lot prettier if you smile. I ain't trying to hit on them, da da da, but I can say that. And now that person thinks that I was trying to hit on them and they won't leave me the hell alone because it has happened. It is currently happening as we speak. I was like, I should have never said nothing to this person because they just
Is
won't leave me alone.
is flirting a safety issue for women? I'm asking obviously the two
Oh
women
yeah,
on the panel. Is flirting a safety issue for women?
absolutely. You mean are you?
It's
But let me ask you a question. Are you
What
talking
you say?
about women flirting to men or
No, no, no,
men
no,
flirting?
no. Well, yeah, well, women flirting with the man. A man,
It
say
can
for
be.
instance, a man sends you a drink in a nightclub. I'm just using it for an example. Sends you a drink in a nightclub, and you giving an innocent wink, kind of a thank you, or whatever. Mike, I just want to know because I'm starting to think more about it. And again, maybe I watch too much Netflix, but sometimes an innocent flirt by a pretty woman could lead to disaster.
What? Too much? You're absolutely right. Too much Netflix.
I
Now,
don't know. Would you
you
agree,
know,
Shelly?
well, first of all, okay, it's a 74-year-old. Can somebody please flirt with me? Because because I'm 74 and people think, oh, she old, she ain't got it. I got it, okay?
All right.
So
All right.
I don't want to go home with you, but if you say, "Ooh, baby," you know, no, 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 no. Sometimes, like young men of 40 will say something to me, guys y'all age, and I
Right.
go, "Oh," they'll flirt, and I go, "Tell I'm old enough to be your mother." That's my way of diffusing it. And sometimes they'll go, "Well, that's all right. I love that."
right.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I go, "Oh, child, get out of here. I would break you." Now, I've made it clear that I'm not interested in that way. We've had it, but certainly I appreciated it but the other night I went to a club. Yes, I went to a club with some young people, and the guy asked for my ID. I was like, he was flirting. He knew I was over the hills. I mean, it was fabulous.
So your
Oh,
safety level
oh,
is
you told
is
him.
crosses your
"Oh,
mind?
you want me to make up the bed, honey?" Okay, go ahead. Just
I think that flirting has its place, right? I think there's good flirting and it does make you feel good. Let's just be honest. If you, as a male or a female, get a nice little compliment, that does make you feel good. You're like, okay, it's
You
nice.
trying to see if you still got it.
Yeah, in so many words. Yeah, it does make you feel that way. But at the same time, there is a safety issue for women because you don't always know where they're coming from. Is this person like someone that will, say a compliment and then keep it moving if you give them the "oh, not today" or "oh, not me" kind of comment,
or are they going to follow you home?
Absolutely.
From the bar. So it's just something that's got to cross your mind.
Yeah, that's you going super deep with that. I literally, and both of y'all keep saying men towards women. It's people towards people. It's not men towards women. It's as hazardous for men as it is for women. Like, it's not a different dynamic. Men obviously are more sensitive, so they take things further than what's necessary than most women, but it happens on both ends. I'm telling you, it happens to me in my daily living of life as a TJ. It literally happens like that. And I do have to fend them off and let them know that I'm not trying to go that route or whatever the case may be. And nobody's following me all the way home to PA. So if they do, they earned it. That's how I look at it. You follow me all the way to my house and you earned every bit of whatever's coming. You know what I mean? Whether your flirting worked or you get locked up for stalking me and following me home. You know what I mean? It's like whatever works. But the dynamic of flirting has been taken so far. We take it way too far. We think too much of it. Again, saying somebody has a pretty smile, what am I harming? You know what I mean? I didn't do anything to you. All I said was, I've sent many people drinks and thank you and keep it moving. Like, I'm not stalking nobody and coming at nobody. You was a pretty girl. I was in the strip club. I'm being alive. I was in the strip club. The girl was standing against the wall. She looked good. So I walked over and gave her a tip. I said, I don't want to dance from you. I just gave you the money because you look good.
There's different ways to flirt. I can appreciate that too. Sometimes it's sending someone a compliment. Sometimes it's just a killer smile. But I just wanted to that. Sometimes it's just a killer smile. But
I have that.
I've used it all my life, but that's a whole. I'm not trying to give up my game, but have you ever heard this phrase? And I'm talking about jobs now. I just want to get to the employment side of it. Have you ever heard this phrase? Someone's work wife or someone's work husband before? Have you ever heard that before?
That's not flirting. That's taking it too far. That's too much.
Yeah, it's a whole other development of a relationship at that point.
Yeah,
it sure sounds like it, right?
It's not flirting. It's flirting with danger. It's flirting. It could create an emotional relationship. No,
Hello.
I wouldn't be having it. So I don't think that that's flirting. It could be that I'm Boom's aunt. I don't know, but Boom, people often accuse me of flirting when I'm not. I'm charming.
No way. No. You a flirt? No. Go ahead.
I'm charming. I'm open. I'm an open individual. And a lot of times I go up to men and I start talking to them and they go, my wife. I go, oh, geez. I wasn't trying to pick you up. You don't have to let me know you got a wife. But then somebody pointed out to me, maybe it aroused something in him and he's reminding himself he has a wife. So I think there's room for a personality like Boom's, which is witty and charming and outgoing and forever testing the waters. But work wife, work husband, and let's be mindful that we're kind of talking on the heterosexual, thing. So I think other people can apply, but I just want to be aware that I tend to speak very hetero. And that I know that's only one side of the world.
See, there you go, right there.
What?
Here's the thing I wanted to point out. We're talking about flirting, period. But what about the response? I mean, the response to a comment is often misconstrued or even brought into question, right? Because if someone says something nice to me and I give them the absolutely not, don't want to take this further, or just a thank you, and just keep moving, is it received well? Not all the time is that response received well, or are we just not giving the most effective response?
First, I want to say, and thanks for your comment. I think you're proving our point when we say that work husbands and work wives. That's taking it too far. As soon as you attach the word wife and husband to it, it right then and there. It's too far. You know what I mean?
Well, at the time with Annette, were you in a relationship with somebody calling somebody your work husband?
Ooh.
You know, vice versa. See, that's what changes the dynamic. If you're single, it doesn't matter if that's your work husband, your diner husband, your such. You know, I mean, you're single. You can do what you want. But were you in a relationship calling somebody your work husband, and now that's your real husband because you broke up with whoever you was with to get with your work husband?
Ooh, and now I gotta know.
Messed up.
Now I gotta know. So I hope you comment on the show. You put it out there. Good question, Boom. Good. I think that does make a difference, right?
Very much so.
I mean, if you're not in a relationship, then you're just basically testing the water for your next relationship, right? Possibly.
Listen, you let everybody tell it with me at Loafers. I got like 7 or 8 work wives at Loafers. So I'll be like, okay.
Here's my deal with flirting. I've used it all my life. I've always been a semi-cute kid, whatever. And one thing, and it started with my mom. One thing I always do is that my big brown eyes could melt my mother's heart. I've always known that my entire life. And it started there. And once I'm being real. It started there. And once I realized that could work, I realized that I could use it. That I could use that to my advantage. I'm not the only one. I cannot possibly be the only one. Let's tell the truth now, right? Am I right?
I was out last night. I got my drink. I'm walking away from the bar. There's a young lady sitting at the table. She stopped me to speak to me, right? And as soon as she looked at me, she said, your eyes is way too pretty. Get away from me. It's literally like, what? Bye. Listen, I wasn't going to holler at you anyway, but deuces.
I like that as a flirt. That's a good flirt. Let me write that down. I'm going to try that.
Well, here's my point. We start learning these characteristics as children, don't we? Don't we start learning these as kids? That back of the eye, that walk or whatever, that might get that little bit of attention.
Sure. One time I was working on a job and I was the supervisor, and this young woman came up to me. She wanted a day off, and she single. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, baby.
I thought, I am getting a taste of a young woman using her cuteness. And trust me, she wasn't trying to pick me up. She was trying to get a day off. And so I thought, wow. I took it as information that that women could, or a young boy. I've had students, but let me tell you something. One time I'm a teacher, and this little kid's going to me in the classroom. So I pull him out the classroom, and I say to him, listen, you call me Miss Singletary, but let me tell you, my name is Deborah Singletary, and people in the projects where I grew up call me Debbie. I said, when you go, I said, that means you like me. And I said, and I want to tell you, Andrew, I like you. I really like you. I was setting him up.
Where's this going?
I'm a human being, and I needed him to understand that I wasn't an object, and a teacher was an object to him. So that's why I told him my name is Deborah. I grew up in Cooper Park projects. People call me this, and that here's how you like somebody. So I said, I like you, Andrew. And Andrew said, Singletary, I'm not ready for that. I was like, well, there you go. Go back in there and do your lesson. So he was flirting, but it was an exertion of his power. He was wanting to make me uncomfortable. Yo, I'm not uncomfortable.
No.
I can handle myself, whether you're a young twerp or,
that's a good point.
An older guy.
That's a good point that you're making. Like, how do you handle flirting when someone's flirting with you, especially when when you're young, you don't know how to take it really. It scares you at first. It makes you a
Are you
little nervous.
flirting with me? How about that? And it's like, you
You
know
just
what?
ask them.
I've
You
used
know,
that. It
you're
works.
you are really charming.
Wow.
If I wasn't hooked up with 10 other guys, I would add you to the list. But my dance card is just too full. I mean, it has to do with your own confidence and
Yeah, it does.
security to start with.
It definitely does. When it comes to flirting and when it comes to learning how to handle when someone's flirting, it's all about confidence. Of course. So listen. That being said, and you have the confidence, and you learn to use it as a tool. When you start to flirt with someone, and you feel you might be getting the wrong vibe, and they keep coming on, how do you shut that person down without making the situation worse? And I can imagine, again, people might find themselves in these situations. Like, for instance, maybe it's someone who you've known for a while, and now they're finding interest in you, but you ain't trying to do that. But you want to let them down without hurting their feelings, or maybe possibly destroying a long-time relationship that you might have had with that person. Of course, not romantic, but friendship-wise. So how do you turn it off without hurting that person's feelings? Or shutting down their confidence?
You're not talking about flirting. You see, flirting has a short fuse, a short time span.
Spark.
It's short, right? So, so if I say, "Oh my God, you look like you've been working out,"
okay,
and if Terry is not there, I go, can I feel your muscle? No, I'm not good. That's beyond. So that's beyond.
Don't start any problems in my house.
Once I touch you, I'm going beyond. But if I say, "Oh my God, you look like you've been working out," you go, "Oh my," oh, you could tell. Oh, thank you. Because working out is hard work. Do you work out, Deborah? No. Have you ever thought of? Now we're in dialogue, and depending. But if you go, "Well, Deborah, you don't even need to work out because you're so sensual and sexy and wonderful. I love your flaps. I love that, women." Then now we're moving. So when we talk about flirt, it's a quick test the waters kind of observation. You put your foot in the water, your toe in the water, and you go, "Oh my God, I ain't feeling good." You withdraw. It's quick. If it lingers, you're out of the flirting zone.
Innocent enough. I like that. But what if you see this person every day, like on a job, and you give that little flirt every day? I mean, where do you draw the line? Where do you create the boundaries? I guess is what I'm saying.
Well, human beings are not stupid. I'm gonna go back to the word. Human beings are not stupid.
No.
You know when you're doing too much. Like let's just keep it real. You know when you're doing too much. Like seriously, you know when you're doing too much. Now you want to go, you want to get them lunch every day. Da da da. You know you're doing too much.
Smell my perfume.
You're not. It has gone beyond flirting. You know what I mean? It has gone beyond that because you know you're taking it there. Whether you want people to see it as something different, it's something else. But you know what you're doing. I know if I go to Loafers, and I'm only using Loafers because that's where I work. I know if I go to Loafers and I see the same bartender every week, when I see her, I say, "Hey, beautiful." I hug her and go DJ. But if I'm going now, I'm bringing her flowers. I brought her candy another day. Da 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 da. I know I'm going beyond. Let's not even play the semantics of, you're going too far. And I know she's in a relationship. You know what I mean? That's the other thing too. And I know she's going too far. Like,
let me ask you guys this: can flirting become addictive? Can that rush of flirting become addictive? Now
I like that question. I think it for, let's say someone has been beautiful all their life. I don't have that problem.
Your life, I know that's right.
I was never beautiful like that, where people go, "Oh, you're so cute." Never. They said, "Oh, you're so smart," because that's how I played my flirt. But
that's what people say to Shelley.
or her, they say you're smart. And
And
what was your
I,
question,
Smart.
Shaheem? I just had a
It,
sick moment.
can flirting become addictive? The
Yes.
adrenaline, the rush that you get it from,
So
the
if a
feel.
person is used to being complimented all their
Yes.
lives, and now they're 60,
Yes.
and now there's sometimes they just want to test the waters. They just want to make sure they still got it. So when they come to
Right.
you, um, they just want to know that they're still alive, that they still got it. Now,
Yes.
so they may test the water by a flirt. Here's the tricky thing is, I need to know I still got it too.
Yeah.
And if I over flirt back, if I don't respect the boundaries, and I go, you flirted with me, can I have your number? Now you were like, you have to say, I was just testing the waters, or oh no, I just wanted to, let you know how gorgeous you are. Then you have to take control of your own life.
You
So
absolutely do. You absolutely do. But
so yeah,
I think it can become addictive in a way where, like, if you're someone like you said, who's been used to being beautiful, getting compliments all their life, you're
needy,
flirting that a little bit.
needy.
But then as you start to get older, you
It's
might not be
needy,
getting it
not
as much.
addictive,
It's
not
needed.
addictive.
It's
Needy,
needed. Yeah, yeah, and
needy.
you start
They
not, and you
need
don't
it.
get it as
They
much as you
need the
used to.
compliment in order to feel good about
You
themselves.
start feeling a certain way when you don't get it as much as you used to, and now it's working on your soul in a different way, in a negative way now, and that's what I mean. That's what it can become a problem. That's what it can become a problem, a real problem.
But I once had a boyfriend who I knew he liked women. By the way, not all men, even heterosexual men, like women, by the way. But this man liked women. I knew he just liked them. But we're in a
Okay.
relationship and we had decided to be exclusive. But you know what I would do? Invite a bunch of women over to my apartment. And I did. I
Oh man.
literally did. I took him to
Oh
places
man.
where there were women, and then I would walk away. Let the man have his fun.
What?
And I think at that time he was in his 60s. I was a younger woman. I was in my 50s. I don't think he ever took any of them home, but he had his fun. I was like, let him have a moment because I was secure enough. Why are you smiling like that, Shaheem?
Cause you don't let the mongoose in the chicken coop. you just don't do
So
that.
you're saying
Having
out
a
there because
dog
you
that
feel like it's
needs to
healthy.
run. You have to let your dog run. If your dog is a running
All right.
dog, you have to let that
All
dog
right.
run. I'm sorry, Shelley. What did you
So
want to say?
you're saying that you feel like it's healthy to a certain degree,
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, I
to a
do.
certain level, to a certain point.
Yes,
It's
I do.
healthy for a man or woman, whoever, to even in or out of a relationship to flirt.
Wow. All right.
Ah.
That's why I'm glad you
I
joined the
think there's
show.
some value in that as long as there's some real guidelines as
I,
to where
Yeah,
I,
because
those
at the end of the day,
boundaries
you're
are.
being silly if you think it's not gonna happen. Like you literally are being silly. That your man or your woman is not going to ever flirt or ever look at another human being again. Like, stop. Why are we even here? Why is this even a discussion? I got eyeballs. Okay, yeah, I saw the lady. Now, if I do this when I'm with you,
yeah.
yeah, that's a problem.
Don't do that.
You know
Control
what I mean?
that.
But you know what I mean? But if she in front of me just like she in front of you, you looked at it too. Like what are we arguing about? What is the frustration about? Like,
Respectfully.
yeah, you know
Respectfully.
what I mean? Like I said, but if you like and when I was in the army, 2 seconds. 2 seconds is long enough. You don't look at nobody too longer than 2 seconds because now you're staring at them. That was the concept. So I've developed that too. I don't do that. I don't, you know what I mean? You saw it. So if you point her out, that means you saw it like I did. You saw a fat butt like I saw a fat butt. Like, you know what I mean? What is that? What did I do just now because I looked? You know, because
Yeah.
I see people get into arguments about that type of stuff all the time. As a DJ, I'll be out and I'm DJing and I see the lady mad because the girl walked by and she walked by both of them. Like, what was he supposed to do? Go, look, see, look. What
Well,
the,
Yeah.
I have a friend, a woman friend who's a designer, and she made these lace pants that the inner side matched her skin, and it looked like she was nude. I was with my boyfriend when we were picking her up to go somewhere. I said to him, um, "Go ahead and look." Like I said, because I've looked. I said, "Go ahead and look," because I didn't want him to feel like he couldn't look at her. She had on lace. I was looking. I said, "Let's both of us look together. Let's look."
I can't say too much.
You know what
My
I mean?
wife is watching. I'm not.
No,
I'm not
no. I mean, I think it just free. I mean, like if those pants, which I'm sure wouldn't last more than a year, was going to interrupt our relationship, then that means we didn't have a relationship anyway. So I didn't want the guy to feel like he couldn't look. So when I'm walking with men, I might go, "Oh my God, look at that booty," because I do see it. I know y'all think I'm outrageous, don't you? I'm just real.
No.
I'm just real. I see women. I think women are beautiful. I notice they butts. I noticed when the Knicks were when people were at the bars. I noticed that. I mean, I noticed. What you want me to say? I didn't notice because I'm not
that's
a woman unless I'm trying to pick her up. Like, no, I see. I mean, I think we have to really nurture an inner security, but at the same time, I was also in a situation where my guy went too far in front of me. And what did I do? I got up, I walked over there, and I shut it down.
I thought you were gonna say you slapped him. Oh my
No,
God! Thank God you didn't slap that man.
I shot it.
Don't slap that
I can
man.
play it both ways. I'm confident enough
Don't
that
slap
I
that
know
man.
he's going to have interactions with other women, and if I see it and it's going too far, trust me, Auntie Deb went over there. Aunt Deborah went
I wish I
over
was
there,
there.
and
I
I
wish
shut
I
it
was
down.
there. I so wish I was there. Well, but for the record, for my wife watching, I never looked.
Oh,
Just want to make sure.
and I think to give a woman that false security doesn't allow her to develop her inner strength.
Terry,
You know,
Terry,
so
can you smack him? Can you smack him when we get out there? Never mind.
oops,
I'm
you're
not going
off.
to promote violence.
Exactly. Boom.
Never looked. All right. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we starting to want. Yeah, I know, right? We starting to want, and everybody made some really great points. I first want to say that we had a great conversation. And thanks to everybody who commented on the conversation. Annette, you are our 5th host today. We certainly appreciate that, and all the comments, everybody. But the time is winding down, and I know it's that part that you hate. Everybody, it's hate, but it's going to be time to go in a few. Who's that we got?
You're funny, baby. I think she's flirting with you.
Speaking of truth,
baby, I think that's a flirt. And women, if you're in a relationship, this is my final word. If you're going to ask me,
okay.
If you're in a relationship, flirt with your man. Don't make it just be about the children and the dishes. Flirt with him.
That's right.
Tell him, I can't keep my eyes off that place where it is impolite to look.
All right, I like that.
Flirt. So this way he's not missing it. Because if you live a life not being nobody like seeing you, it's like being unseen. Flirting is a healthy way of being seen.
It is. Well said. All right.
So Terry calling him baby is everything.
There you go. Thank you, Debbie.
She could have just simply said, "You funny." You know what I mean?
Exactly. That baby was a promise for something later.
There you go. I'm gonna leave that alone. All right, let's keep going with the ladies. All right, Shelly, you got a final word for our audience today?
I just agree with Aunt Debbie. I think it's healthy to flirt, and it definitely needs to be within the relationships. I mean, if all you hear about is are dishes and the kids, oh my God, you're gonna feel like you're a machine and not desired. So it's healthy. It's definitely healthy and needed.
And that is exactly how you begin to sway, whether you're a male or a female. If your concentration is on one thing and you're not giving it, you're all in that way, they're going to sway. And that doesn't mean they're going to sway and quote unquote cheat. But now I'm liking the attention from the quote unquote work wife because she's the one saying, "Oh, you got pretty eyes, and that. Oh, you got a pretty smile, or you got, you know what I mean." She's the one saying it. You're not even saying it no more. So you like the attention, and keep it real with yourself, knowing that you like the attention. Stop it.
Wow, thanks, we appreciate that. I just want to say this. I believe that flirting, the emotion itself is a healthy emotion. It's just like a muscle. It needs to be worked out. So work it out, everybody. Flirt a little bit. It makes you feel good, don't it? Just don't take it too far. I'm gonna say that. All right. Yeah. All right. See you flirt, everybody.
Do I look pretty in this scarf?
You absolutely do. You know you do. I ain't even need to tell you that. You already do. All right, everybody. That being said,
Shirley, that was for you.
It's gorgeous. I love it.
All right, that being said, everybody, I want to thank our audience for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed today's show. Before I get out of here, I want to remind everybody to go shop Terry's Closet. To look for what I got going on, make sure you check out therealshaheem.com. And make sure you tune in next week for our next topic, which is going to be how honest should we be with children. I want to thank Shelly Washington for that, Miss Shelly, for that. We appreciate that. That's what we're going to talk about next week, everybody. We look forward to seeing you there. So we're going to let you get away with your Sunday so we can get away with ours. We'll see you next Sunday, everybody, on the next episode of From the Shore to People. Goodbye.
So you have a lovely day. Because I'm definitely going to work to flirt. I'm definitely going to be flirting at work.